The great thing about this class that I have this quarter is that we have a really nice, diverse cross-section of the world, actually. And so, but what that does mean is that in some cases we only have one student that speaks the language. So, as with Amharic, we have one Vietnamese student in this class, and she'll be presenting a little bit about her language to you. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to begin by introducing myself first before we get into the lesson today. My name is Vi Nguyen. I'm an international student from Vietnam. This is my first quarter in Seattle University. Today, I'll introduce to you my mother language, which is Vietnamese. Vietnamese is the native language of the Vietnamese people, as well as first or second language of many ethnic minorities of Vietnam. Firstly, we will go through the comparative grammar structure. Secondly, there will be some vocabularies. And finally, we will spend time to look at a short dialogue in Vietnamese. So let's get started. The first section is the comparative grammar structure. In English, there's a difference between plurals and single. For plural, we have to add s or es at the end of the words. Moreover, there are more optional words that we have to remember their plural forms, such as woman, woman, man, men, data, and datum. However, in Vietnamese, there's no difference between plural and single. In order to say something in plural, we add in another word to describe the amount of the number of something. The next thing I would like to focus on is there's no past tense or future tense in Vietnamese. In order to say something that happened in the past or the future, we use the normal verb tense and add in another word to point out the time period, such as tomorrow or already. Furthermore, in English, we always have the adjective to stand in front of a noun, but in Vietnamese it is opposite. The adjective stands after a noun. Let me give an example of how to use adjective in English and Vietnamese. In English, we say a red book, but in Vietnamese, it is a book read. Moreover, in Vietnamese, we use a lot of marks on the words to change the pronunciation and also the meaning. Turning to the alphabet, there are 29 letters in the Vietnamese alphabet because we have words with marks on them. However, we do not have the letter F, J, W, and Z like in the English alphabet. In all, Vietnamese and English are very different from each other. Secondly is the vocabulary section. There are some vocabulary that related to the education environment. So let's begin by pronouncing a word in English and then in Vietnamese. School, trường học. Student, học sinh. Teacher, giáo viên. University, trường đại học. College, trường cao đẳng. Study abroad, du học. Major, ngành nghề. International, quốc tế. Difficulty, khó khăn. Business, kinh doanh. State, bang. America, Mỹ. Country, đất nước. Language, ngôn ngữ. These are 14 easy vocabularies that will appear in the dialogue section below. So let's move on. The last section in this is the dialogue between two friends who meet each other again after a few years of separation. Hi, how are you? Xin chào, bạn khỏe không? I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Tôi khỏe, cảm ơn. Bạn có khỏe không? I'm fine. Where are you going to school? Tôi khỏe. Bạn đang học ở trường nào vậy? I'm going to a university in Washington State. Tôi đang học ở một trường đại học ở bang Washington. Where is Washington State? Bang Washington nằm ở đâu vậy? It is in America. Nó nằm ở Mỹ. Are you an international student in America? Bạn có phải là học sinh quốc tế ở Mỹ không? Yes, I am. Đúng rồi. What is your major? Ngành nghề của bạn là gì? My major is business. Ngành nghề của tôi là kinh doanh. Do you have any difficulty at school? Bạn có gặp khó khăn gì ở trường học không? Yes, my English is not good enough, but I'm taking some English classes. Có, tiếng Anh của tôi không đủ tốt, nhưng hiện giờ tôi đang lấy vài lớp tiếng Anh. Good for you. Anyway, I have to go now. Thật tốt cho bạn. Dù sao đi nữa, bây giờ tôi phải đi rồi. Okay, I will talk to you later. Bye. Được thôi, tôi sẽ nói chuyện với bạn sau. Tạm biệt. Through the short conversation above, you can see there's many vocabularies which from the second section are used. So this is the end of the language lesson. I hope this will help you to have a brief understanding of Vietnamese language. And thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day.